Shawnee, aka Total Makeup Junkie 101. So today we are going to be doing another Get Ready With Me video. It is featuring some of the new H&M color cosmetics. I know YouTube has been blowing up about this new H&M cosmetics line, and I recently found a store in the LA area that had the entire line, and I spent hours in that store, and I'll tell you guys more about it as I do my makeup. And of course, this is going to be a chit chat video, and my beverage of choice today is water. I feel extremely dehydrated, so water it is. Let's go. Okay, so now that my hair is up and out of the way, I'm just gonna go in with eyeshadow primer and prime my eyelids. And I went ahead and took that primer under my lashes as well because we are going to be putting shadow on down there. So my vision for today's look, which could very well change as we go, you guys know how these Get Ready With Me videos are, I'm imagining a blue smoky eye, something very, very fall and winter appropriate, something if you're not afraid of some smoke and some color. The first H&M product we're gonna go in with is one of these cream shadows. These have been getting so much hype. Everybody who's talked about this line has been hyping up these cream shadows. So I ran for this display first when I found this collection. The shade we're gonna be using is called After Hours, which is a gorgeous, deep midnight blue. The texture of these is like whipped, like really whipped, but can you see just how pigmented they are? So I'm just gonna start getting that onto my eyelid using my finger. Oh my gosh, do you see how crazy pigmented these are? I'm trying to do this as cleanly as possible, which you can see I messed it up on the inner corner, which is fine. I'm gonna go in with makeup remover and fix it. So the thing I've learned about these cream shadows is less is more. No doubts about that. So as I'm doing this, I'll go ahead and tell you guys the story of how I found this line. I know a lot of YouTubers have been talking about this new H&M beauty line, and I mean, H&M released so many products. If you go on their website, it's really, really overwhelming. I wanted to be able to see them in store before I just kind of like haphazardly just order things online. And I knew that there had to be some store in Los Angeles that carried it. So now I'm just going in with a Q-tip and kind of perfecting everything. I should really zoom you guys in closer. I'm bad at this. Just as everything goes flying across the room. Good job. I'm just taking some makeup remover on a Q-tip and cleaning things up. So I knew there had to be some store in Los Angeles that carried this beauty line. So after watching Tati, or Glam Life Guru's video, where she said she found the entire line at the Del Amo Mall in Los Angeles, I decided to make a road trip there. Now I'm gonna go in with one of these single shadows that I picked up, and this shade is in Candied Almond. I picked up quite a few of these single shadows, and you guys will see a full haul and review video on everything I got from this line on Thursday, so stay tuned for that. Just taking this shade on a big fluffy brush and just start blending that into the crease area. I purchased this shade in particular because I felt like it was just the perfect matte transition color for my skin tone. So as I was saying, the H&M in the Del Amo Mall had the entire makeup line, which I will say is intensely large. I think I literally spent 2.5 hours there just swatching all of the different colors and narrowing things down, deciding what exactly I wanted to pick up. That color went on so beautifully. Now we're gonna start with the smoking of the shadows using this bright cobalt blue. This is called Blueprint. I'm gonna go in with this kind of smoky crease brush. It's stiffer, but it's still domed at the top. And we are going to start getting this all over this outer part here. And I will say, if you guys were interested in this H&M line, the prices are pretty fair. I think they're not, I would say they're kind of in the range of something like Sonia Kashuk. I think they're kind of a pricier drugstore type of price. I think the shadows were $6.99 or $5.99, so they're right around $6 or $7. Lipsticks were $9.99, which I did think was a little bit pricey, but the quality of them was amazing. At least when I swatched them in store, I was so impressed. I don't know how many H&Ms actually carry the full line of cosmetics, but I will say if you guys were interested in picking up any of this makeup and you have a store near you that sells it, go in store, because the colors look so different in person than they do online. We're just gonna go back in with that initial blending brush to just blend the edges. Now for the star of the show, this single shadow in the shade Stargazer. Do you guys see this? Oh my goodness, it's so pretty and it works perfectly in combination with Blueprint. I'm just gonna take this on my pinky finger, and do you guys see this pigmentation that my finger pulls up? What the heck? Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. It's falling everywhere, as I kind of expected, but oh my goodness, the color is to die for. Do you see this? So what are your guys' holiday plans? Do you have anything exciting planned out? Have you guys finished up your holiday shopping yet? I actually finished up all of my Christmas shopping. Okay, sorry, I have to pause. I love this. I love this too much. Anyways, I finished all of my Christmas shopping during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. We're going back into Candied Almond with the crease brush. Blend it around the blue, just to get that nice transition. I actually went a little bit Black Friday, Cyber Monday crazy. I feel like a lot of companies were having really great deals this year. I don't know if it's just me, but I've never been that much of a Black Friday shopper. But this year, for some reason, those deals were definitely there. Big brush to just sweep that fallout away. Glitter definitely sticks. You're gonna have to go in with like, well, I'm gonna have to go in with makeup remover. It made the tip of my brush all blue. Oh my gosh. In case you guys were wondering about the pigmentation, it's there. I think I'm going to have a Black Friday Cyber Monday haul going up next week on my channel. I know it's kind of late and after the fact and none of these deals are available anymore, but I still thought it may be a fun haul. If you guys are interested in it, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys don't care, that's totally fine too. So we are going to go into the lower lash line and start applying shadow. I'm gonna take the brown yet again. This is kind of like the saving grace eyeshadow I have right now. It's making everything look so much more blended and professional. I'm literally just gonna slap that on my lower lash line. I love this color because it's just a little bit darker than my natural skin tone and it just blends beautifully. Back into Blueprint with the same brush. We're just gonna be a little bit more careful to try to get that closer to the lower lash line. We're just going like 2/3 of the way in, maybe, like that much. Most important thing is to make sure you connect it right here on this outer edge. I do want to go in with a little bit of highlight under the brow, so I'm just going to go ahead in with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and just take this highlight color. Now the last thing I want to do, which I may totally regret doing, but this is just for fun, we're just going to play. I'm gonna go in with this light sky blue metallic color. This one is called Water Sprite, also by H&M. Take it on a pencil brush. Oh, I think I'm gonna regret this. We're gonna go into the inner corner. Oh, actually, that's pretty. That's really pretty. Ooh, I like that a lot. Okay, yes. This is a win as I just pile this on now because I love it. So far, these H&M shadows have been impressing me. These are amazing. You guys saw the pigmentation of them. There was like nothing to hide. Saw how beautiful they've been blending and just how much of a statement they've made. I am actually really impressed. The glittery colors definitely give fallout. They're not like perfect, but these are some of the best glittery shadows I think I've ever used in my life. All right, we're gonna finish up the eyes with a little bit of a liquid liner. I'm just gonna apply a thin line on the top lashes. I don't know if that even made any difference. I have liner on this side, I don't have any on this side. Let's just even them out for funsies, shall we? Anyways, that was a waste of liner. I'm gonna go in with pencil liner. Hopefully this will make more of a difference. We're gonna apply it on our tight line and waterline. Oh, I'm tearing up. Just going to curl the lashes. And I'm gonna go in and apply one coat of my Lancome Grandiose mascara. I don't know what this is called. I just picked this up. Actually, no, I lied. I just pulled this out of my drawer. I picked this up during Nordstrom's Mascara Madness sale, where they do like the buy two mascaras, get one free. And this has been sitting in my drawer for a while, so I decided to pull it out. I only used it like twice before, and to be honest, I don't really know what I think of it that much. I'm gonna be using false lashes on top of this today, so I suppose it doesn't really matter that much. Today I'm gonna use the ESQIDO Unforgettables, which are really, really beautiful. I'm using them in conjunction with the ESQIDO Companion Lash Glue. You guys know how I feel about my ESQIDO lashes. They are amazing. I feel like lashes make such a difference to a look. Even though this look is so dark, you can't really tell because the blue is almost like black. I just feel like it just amps everything up. So the pizza guy literally just delivered my pizza, and now I feel like I need to speed this video up because I'm so hungry. Okay, so eyes are done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and jump into face. We're gonna use my Smashbox Pore Filling Primer. Let's take that into my pore filling trouble zones, I suppose. And I don't really rub it in too much. I more so kind of like press it in, because that's the point. You kind of want to like press it to get it into your pore zones. I'm going to go ahead and be an overachiever and double prime with my Smashbox Photo Finish Prime Water. I do like this product. I definitely don't know if it actually primes or does anything priming for my skin, but it's refreshing. So while we're waiting for this to dry, what's your guys' favorite pizza? I'm vegetarian, so I just like the veggie pizza, but I'm smelling Domino's like wafting my way, so I'm really in a pizza mood. I know, I should be healthier, but pizza is life. I have this new brush that I wanted to play with. I picked up the Real Techniques sculpting brush, and it looks really good. It looks similar to my Expert Face brush. I will say that I haven't washed this brush yet, so I'm kind of going to do a makeup no-no and use it despite not washing it. I'm just super curious, and I really want to play with it in this video. So we're just gonna put all makeup rules aside and play with a dirty brush. And for foundation, I'm gonna use my Too Faced Born This Way. I'm just gonna get a pump on the back of my hand and just start getting that onto my face. Most of the time when I use this foundation, I like using a beauty blender to apply it, but lots of people like using a brush with it, so I figured I'd try it out. I really like the size of it because I like how it's really skinny and like long, but it's still wide. So if you're trying to get in like smaller areas, you can kind of do this, but then if you want to finish off a large area, you can just like flip it over. It's a really good shape. It's actually like not eating up as much foundation as I thought it would. I'm loving it. I also really like this foundation. I will say it's not the longest lasting foundation on my skin, but I really like it. I did a full like review demo video, wearing it throughout the day type video on this product, and I'll put that link to that video in the description box below for you. Jumping into under eye concealer, this is a product I definitely need. Because there is still some fallout under my eyes from those shadows. I'm just gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer. This is kind of the war paint I put on And I'm just using a Sigma brush. This is the Sigma Precision Angled P84. I do prefer using a beauty blender to blend in foundation and concealer and stuff, but I'm not gonna lie, I was totally too lazy to use my beauty blender today, which is why we're doing it this way. After we kind of loosely blend it in with that concealer brush, I'm gonna go back in with my foundation brush to really just give that a good buff. This brush is just killing it. I'm loving this brush. Oh my gosh, new favorite foundation brush ever. Let's go in and set everything with powder. I'm just using my Laura Mercier translucent loose powder on this new Sonia Kashuk brush that I got. It was in one of their holiday sets. Gosh, there's powder flying everywhere. It was in one of her new holiday sets, and look at the handle. What the heck? How cute is this? Interesting shaped brush, I will say. It's not like a brush you can just kind of like dust. It's kind of, because it has this strange angle on it, you kind of have to like press it at like that angle. Okay, now I'm going to go in and quickly do my brows. You guys already know how I do my brows. If you want to see how I do them, I will put my eyebrow video link in the description box below so you guys can see all about how I do my eyebrows. So now that my brows are on, we are going to go ahead and contour. I'm using, once again, my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is kind of just like that go-to palette for me. I love it. I am just going to go in with the darkest shade. I don't need to go crazy with the contour. I mean, you can if you want because it is such a dark look, but I'm gonna do the opposite. Because it is such a dark look, I'm just gonna take it a little bit easy on the contour. Okay, so now that a little bit of contouring is done, I'm gonna go in with blush. I have an H&M blush from their collection, which, let's just gawk at the packaging for a bit. How pretty is this? And the shade I have is Rosy Brown, which is really, really beautiful. I'm just gonna go in with a blush brush. And I know just from swatching these, I mean, do you see this pigmentation? It's insane. And this color is a really nice kind of neutral rosy brown, just like the name would suggest. But just because it's a neutral color, don't think that the pigmentation is lacking. Just be very, very careful. There is like a really, really gorgeous, like bright red color in this line as well. Well, I dropped the blush, and one thing I can say is that it didn't break. That's a good sign. As for highlight, I'm just gonna go with a classic Becca Opal. You guys know you have to be careful with this highlight because it can go pretty crazy pretty quickly. Oh my goodness, I love it. And I love this brush. I swear you guys are gonna think this video is sponsored. It's not, but this is the Real Techniques setting brush. It's amazing. I just recently picked up these Real Techniques brushes at Ulta, which is why I'm like using them and gawking over them and loving them because they're kind of like my new find. Do you see how perfect this brush is just for this area? So you're not getting highlight like everywhere. It's just where you want it. Okay, and lastly for lips, you guys remember that pizza I was talking about? It's still sitting there waiting for me, so I am ready to finish this. Lastly for lips, H&M lipstick. The lipstick packaging is so beautiful. It's like white on top, shiny gold on bottom. It's just, oh, it's lovely. So the shade that I pulled out is called Brunette Ambition. And it's this beautiful neutral color. Obviously, I couldn't do anything too crazy or bright with this eye look. And my lips are a little dry. They're not really in the best condition right now, but I am going to use a little bit of a lip liner. This is the Milani Color Statement Lip Pencil in Brandy. I forgot how creamy these pencils are. I've been using my MAC lip pencils a lot lately, which are really stiff. And these are just like so creamy. I'm strictly just putting this lip on for you guys because I know I look crazy because I'm about to go eat greasy pizza. So this lip is gonna just be a disaster, but we have to round out the look. So I'm gonna go in with my lipstick now. Ooh, that lip liner was like perfect. Wow. And how perfectly creamy is this lipstick? It's amazing. Really, really lightweight, but it's so creamy and moisturizing. If you guys were looking for a matte lipstick formula, this one definitely isn't it. I don't think any of the lipsticks that came in this tube were matte. They all seem to have a little bit of like a creamy moisturizingness to them. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed it and had fun with it. Please let me know if you guys enjoy these kinds of chit chat get ready with me videos in the comments down below. I know I didn't chit chat as much as I could have, but that's because there's a pizza waiting for me and I am so ready to dig in. Hashtag pizza problems. Anyways, I hope this video helped you guys get some inspiration on how to achieve your own smoky eye look. Be sure to stay tuned on my channel till Thursday because I will have a full review, swatch, my thoughts video on the new H&M beauty line. I have a ton of stuff from it, lots more than I showed you guys in today's video. So be sure you are subscribed for that, and I will talk to you guys in my next video on Thursday. I'll see you then. Bye! I picked up my first Jeffree Star liquid lipstick last Black Friday when he made. As much as I love Gwen Stefani, I definitely don't feel like this palette as a whole